Yeah, so we have covered all the architecture behind the scenes, what it does, and all these things. Mostly, I'm not able to cover everything because of the time constraint. I don't want to be a very long video, but you can go through all the workflows here. Everything is neatly documented with help of agents only. Again, so you can see the complete documentation of architecture, each workflow, how we are using everything's here. Now we can directly go to the demo, right? Let's go. So it's the code is also pretty neatly organized. Like if you can see, like you can check the services, or like you can check the the each agents behind the wood. All these things are noted here, means as modularized neatly for good experience. So this is starting up now. So if you see, this is it needs to start all the bots. So we are having a 5 bots here. So it starts all the bot now, one by one. So the bots are ready now, ready to take the challenges. So now let's go. I have a pre-documented these things, like for just to say demo, show the demo. So let's go to the software engineering agents, and then like ask what are the capable things, right? I will go to the software engineer. A software engineer, where you are? Okay, here. So let's ask him to create a PR, enhance the readme. Just give him a few small tasks only. Enhance the readme details by analyzing a code base, right? So let's see what it does. Okay, so if you see, it will clone a repo into my sandbox, right? And then like it will create a checked out branch, and then like now it will start working on that one. So it will do one by one. So I will, meanwhile, it will take some time. It could have completed now. Yeah, I think just now. So you see, this raised PR. So if you see, this is the PR commented just now. So it raised a PR, means so it created a good things, means whatever needs to be done. It added test cases also. It's a small repo. It is able to do that. It's able to analyze the repo, and then it's come up with the futures. I mean, come up with the code solution. So now let's level up the game. Like you can directly ask. So now there is a no PRs, right? No PR commands here. Let's review that with the other another agent, means uh, with the same. Let's review that with another agent, right? So this will handle a commands. Okay, there is no command, sorry. I should ask here to review the PR. So let's do the review the PR. So it'll review the PR. Means handle commands will it fetch the like you can also review and add your commands there, and it'll handle that commands. Right, you know, right? Like PR review, typical PR review. This is now we are doing a PR review. Like it will add a commands now, and after that, if you just handle the PR commands, it'll complete that. I mean, end to end flow. Let's go. So if you see, it should be working on that already. Let's see this thing here. So where it is. So and then like we are using, if you can see, like we are using quadrant, and you can using Opic, right? Opic is also observability tool. Like we are recording all this um, conversations, like the agent conversation, all these things in the Opic. So I can share you that also in the end. We set up that one also. um, yeah, every traces, spans, and all these things are we are logging. So I'm waiting this to be completed. Oh, it is okay. uh, let's see. Yeah, so PR review, this take okay, the quality of the score, I mean quality of the code score and all these things. Bugs found, okay. Let's see the PR now. See, it has commented all these things. Currently just commented, no other suggestion, but usually it will add a comments by If there is any disturbing, means any major things, it will just add a comments here, and then like you need to handle that, or like you can also handle it, like you can ask this to just an, if you ask one more line, add one more line or something like that, it will do that. Like the handle commands, handle PR commands will just fetch all the commands from the PR. I can show you one more demo, like I just tried before this thing. So if you see here, yeah, this is the commands it is addressed. Like I added a command, and the bot, like since I'm using my token, it shows me, but yeah, it's a bot. So it's added the, it addressed the commands, comment addressed, right? All these things. So it'll and it's also add a final comment also here. So this is, I will leave this two PRs open so that you can also means check this as an reference for how it looks like, right? And so this is a software agent. Now let's go to the Sentry agent. Maybe let's a quick glimpse of the Sentry agents can help. So I will just go to the prod support agent, means it's a prod support agent. So we have a Slack integration with the Sentry. So whenever there is an alert from the Sentry, this will be sent to our Slack message. Now if we just go and then like tag this guy, like tag IO prod support person, and then ask him to handle Sentry, right? It'll do, it'll fetch the issues from all these threads, right, and check one by one, like all the Sentry issues it will fetch one by one, and it'll analyze and recommend, give the recommendation how to fix that. And if needed, like it'll communicate with one of the junior, like we need to enhance that by having one more comment here. So it will communicate to the junior engineer or senior engineer to fix this issue also. That's also possible, right? Currently it's not done, but yeah, it can be possible. Agent communication or agent handoff, right, between a Sentry agent and then like a junior agent, it can be done. So if you see, this is an one of the issue related to IO intelligence. So it is able to do that, right? It is able to analyze the complete issue, and it's able to recommend the things and conclusion, all these things, what are the code changes we need also, it can able to do that. So this is a prod support agent. So let's go to the ask analyze data. So data analyst, let's go to the data analyst. I'm going to data analyst now, right? So data analyst, how many devices failed per block today? So since we know, right, IO intelligence hosts block rewards, so we can ask a question about the block rewards also. Let's go. So this will analyze it's this is also like a kind of a research agent, like it will do a small research about this question, the follow-up questions also it will handle, like all this follow-up questions and questions, it will prepare a report out of it, right? If you don't want a report, just want to answer a one question, you can use a SQL query, directly ask this one query, and it will just answer that particular question. But if you want a complete report, you can get that from this guy, analyze data. So this is the one. So you see, this is the chart it is throwing out. So I mean, it is a chart is generated, so this is helpful, right? So you can ask any questions, and you can directly get the BI ready charts. The one more good part is you can directly go to the architect, and I don't want to waste your time, so I already done that, right? It works, trust me on this, because this is also. So if you want, if you see ask architect how many devices earning block rewards today, just a question. So it'll go back and forth between the docs documentation, and then SQL data, and it will generate a couple of charts on by its own, like we are not getting anything. It generates dynamically the questions related to this question. So see what is the distribution of the network, what is the devices, which devices have a highest uptime, all these things it will answer by our own, no, pattern. So I can download the entire HTML report here. So you can see this is the HTML report generated by the architect agent. So it just it tried searching the few things in search docs, but it's not able to find. But yeah, like because it's an data question, it's not able to find in data docs. So now it's related to all this data, all these things are available in the um, means all the SQL used and all these things are like now it's clumsy. Like I just outputted here, but we can clean it up and show a good looking report from the architect. So this is an architect. Um And yeah, you can ask architect also the engineering docs question, because the web scraping part is done for architect. You can do anything like that. What is bare metal on demand, like it'll just go and then searches and ask answers this question, right? So this is one thing I think. Yeah, and then like one more thing is like this docs agent can be hosted as a co-pilot also. So I can so if you see the co-pilot here, like I mean, I have added a co-pilot also, means it just uses a. I mean, you can use. I just exposed this as a fast API service, so that like you can use that in a front end application. The front end application. So there are bots like in a docs, right? And docs bot are like an docs bot, and it's in this thing. Documentation bot, like you can ask any question related to documentation, it will answers, and it will answers any data related question also, it will answer. So I can show you that demo also.